The UltrasonicTrap system consists of a couple of circuit boards. A remote board that the user can control. We've got a LiPo battery on here, micro USB port for charging, and a UART port for getting data out of this thing. You can log it on a computer. The trap box board has integrated ultrasonic rangefinder, a high power LED to light this thing up at night, and each of these can host a NRF24L01 Plus module to establish a link back and forth between the two. The remote board gets put together into this 3D printed enclosure. Got access to the buttons up top. And this little noisemaker on here is an alarm that'll let us know if something enters the trap. The way that's accomplished is this trap box mounts to the top of the trap. These slots engage with the top of the trap, and there's a small magnet inside to hold it in place. And 20 times a second, this is going to send out a sound wave and measure how long it takes that sound wave to bounce back to a receiver. If there's no animal in the trap, that sound wave will bounce off the floor of the trap and then come back. If there is an animal in the trap, the sound wave will bounce off the animal and return substantially faster. Basic functionality here has my trap box sitting on top of the trap, secured via magnets. If I turn the remote on and get communication here, that flashing light tells me that we're talking. And now if something is detected inside the trap, this guy is going to set off that alarm. Not all traps are the same. So for example, if I had a shorter trap, and I'll simulate that by putting some boards in here and raising the floor. What I can do is press these two buttons. This is going to turn itself off, and when it comes back on, that new travel time has been stored in EEPROM as the expected travel time. I'll go back to the original. So the rest of the functionality here, I've got my alarm silence button. That'll just shut that alarm off for 3 minutes. Alternatively, if I press and hold this while I power on the remote, it'll stay in silent mode. I've got power off, a light switch. The light probably doesn't show up too well right now. Auxiliary, which I can use for a camera shutter release. I press that. And then finally, set trap. So if I press this button, the arm pulls in, and that's the functionality.